To know. We want to find out more about Listeria, so we called in an expert to answer a couple of our questions. Dr. Kitongo Camino is here with us. He's an infectious disease specialist. You're out at Wellington, right?
Yes.
We appreciate you being here. What is Listeria, Doc?
Listeria is an infection that can cause very life-threatening problems in special high-risk groups like pregnant women, immunocompromised people, and even young children.
Wow. It's a bacteria?
It's a bacteria that is found everywhere in the environment.
Right.
But the problem is that if it contaminates food,
Sure,
it can lead to these type of infections.
And so what are we looking for? I believe we have a full screen we can pop up here. Or symptoms or signs of Listeria. These are those symptoms
and symptoms can take several days to several weeks to develop, but we see fever, nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and back pain. And if the infection continues, it can get neck stiffness and headache when the infection can actually spread to the brain.
And ultimately to death, as we just heard from the CDC.
Absolutely.
Obviously, if you have any of these conditions and you've eaten any kind of Blue Bell product, you should be getting to the emergency room. Should you be calling your doctor in advance of those symptoms?
Well, what we are saying is if you are asymptomatic and you don't have any of those symptoms, then there's no need for treatment, there's no need to see immediate medical care. However, if you are in a special high-risk group, like you're pregnant or you are immunocompromised or a young child that may have been exposed, then we suggest you go see a healthcare professional, especially if you start then developing symptoms.
Absolutely. How many cases of Listeria, by the way, do you see locally?
It's very rare. I think I've probably treated only 2 or 3 in the last 10 years here in the area.
In the area. Yeah. And you've been practicing longer than that.
At least 15 years.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. All right. Well, you're right. It's not much, but certainly worthwhile to know the symptoms and know and now that, especially now that we know Blue Bell's pulling everything. Doc, thanks for stopping by. We really, I know you were here earlier talking measles, so we appreciate you being available to us.
Anytime.
I'm sure we'll see you again. The